Someone don't like me much. Oh, no! Oh, Dio! Oh.
Everything all right, madam?
It's Miss... Oh. Oh, let me look at you. My gentleman caller. You remind me of my Peter. Have you seen him?
I don't think so.
Where is that man? We'll be late for the ceremony. He must still be at the saloon in Armadillo, talking to the musicians. He's such a fine man. Must be making things right for me, as usual.
Well, I gotta get going, ma'am. I'm sure your Peter will be just fine.
Wait, I beg you. Would you possibly go fetch him for me? This was meant to be my perfect day. Please, sir. Something must have happened. I can't bear it.
So you want me to go find your Peter so you can have a perfect day?
Yes, please, sir.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh. I cannot leave the church. Please, sir, you must find my Peter.
Come on! Whoa there! Let's go! Easy. Let's go! Thinking, whore. I'm gonna cut you a new hole. You think I'm a joke? I'm so sorry, sir. Hey, mister, what you...
Just so you know, I don't take requests, mister.
I'm looking for a man. Name's Peter. Fella's meant to get married today. Seen him around?
Who?
Peter is what she said.
You ain't after no Pete Turner, are you?
For all I know. Where can I find him?
Well, my memory escapes me when not properly stimulated.
Then let's see if we can refresh it.
$5 will do. Or you could run a little errand for me.
What do you need done?
It's my wife. She packed her things this morning and left me. The dumb wench is still at the freight station waiting for the stagecoach. If you could convince her to take me back. Her name's Rose.
I guess I'll go have a talk with her.
Well, you'll need more than talk with that bitch.
You will? I ain't saying nothing.
You heard anything
you
about
get my
that
wife.
guy went missing a few days back?
Here, this might loosen your tongue.
Truth is, Pete Turner ain't been in Armadillo for near on 20 years now. Kind of a queer fella and all. Wasn't here every night. Sure as the moon in the sky.
What happened to him?
Well, what happens to all of us? I reckon you'll find him at Odd Fella's Rest. Yep. That's where he'd be, I'd guess. Why don't you skedaddle now, mister? I told you all I know.
Excuse me, mister.
Howdy!
If you was alive, this would be adultery.
I can't wait to get out of this hellhole!
That would nearly get me a haircut. This is mighty generous of you, mister.
Hello? It's Armadillo 731. What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. If it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of theys.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshall! 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 I just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marson?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Are you some kind of vigilante?
You don't look like no government boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. Ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Williamson folded you up like an empty person last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
Nearly there. Ooh, now. All right, leave the horses here and follow me. Let's go. Stay alert, boys. Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Look out! Rustler guard! On the gun him down! Help me out here, will you? Got one! You boys take the left fork. I'm going this way. Marston, you can tag along with me or join the deputies.
Oh, my good God. Move it out. Stay together.
That was some pretty damn good shooting, John.
Yup. Maybe you ain't the tenderfoot I thought you was.
Coming from you, friend, that's a real compliment.
boys, you head down that left fork. I'll take the right. Marston, you can come with me or go with them. Me and you again, Marston. Let's hope this goes as well as last time. Hellfire!
Well, come on!
Look out! There's two behind that rock.
Ain't no need to die, friend!
Come on, let's keep moving.
Wait up, Marston! We need to stick together!
I see one of them. Come on! The deputies are making some ground over there. What the hell? My God. Get those thieving bastards!
Careful!
There's more of them!
What is here?
Why don't you point that at one of the fellas who's shooting at us? Head to that camp. Blast them, boy! Come on! Pull foot, Marston! Tell the bollards to give themselves up, or we'll kill every last one of you! There's one of them. Damn you! Good shooting, boy!
Go home, buddy!
That's left. Nice shot! Looks like that's all the sons of bitches. I'll head up the ridge to scout it out. See if there's any spare ammo in that camp. Come on! Stop lagging behind! Let's go. Be careful. I think I spotted some snipers. Eyes up! Sniper! There's one more for the vultures. This way! You better surrender. You hear? I can hear more gunshots. Quick, let's go help my deputies. Finish those sons of bitches! Look out! There are them snipers! Jesus wept! You got one!
You're dead, friend!
Over there! Follow me! Let's clear out Pike's Basin once and for all!
Fully loaded!
Stay close! What are you aiming at me for? Get those damn rustlers! Put down your gun and surrender! Let's go, Marston! We gotta keep moving! Come on! Give them hell! Let's push on. Sounds like the deputies could use a hand. good a spot as any. Gather around and listen up. Let's try to sneak up on them. The closer we are, the less chance they have of making a run.
Come on. Bastard! Them assholes. Watch out for the horses. Take the cat.
Come on! Let's get these guns fixed!
So much to cover!
Or I'll kill you all!
For Christ's sakes.
Where's your branded iron now? Hey, was that you or me? You can still run away!
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
Say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. Wes Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. Wes Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Take the driver's seat. Come on. What exactly are you waiting for? You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response. I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
You never did tell me where you live.
I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new to it.
You're telling me? So who's looking after this farm of yours right now?
Uncle. Well, he's not my uncle, as far as I know. Just an old dog who's as lazy as a lizard on a hot day. The kind of fella laboring under the delusion that age brings wisdom.
Sounds like the perfect person to leave in charge of your entire livelihood. So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
How would Armadillo get...
Hello, sir.
Finally come to get that bullet out your leg.
The marshal ain't no man in my eyes.
You have any night fevers, come back and see me. Any trouble, let me know.
How do you do?
You hear Jeb Murphy at the gun shop lost his son to cholera?
I don't know how you get away with these prices, mister.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take the stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Some medical intervention.
Why, hello.
I'm sure you'll find something useful.
Thank you very much.
I believe the town of Blackwater would benefit from some kind of parade. Pleasure being.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson. To settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is that I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true, especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute, and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
Gonna get much herding done without a horse. Giddy up! Right. Are you ready to learn how to herd some cows?
Yeah.
Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
I hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked.
How are you, Miss McFarland?
Yeah! Easy now.
Come on.
Get behind the herd. That should start them moving in the right direction. Assuming they aren't put off by your smell.
Nice job, Mr. Marston.
He's got it. Whoa!
Keep on moving.
That's it.
Whoa, whoa.
Stay behind them, Mr. Marston.
Herd the cows down the road. Pretend you know what you're doing.
Come on, you dumb heifers. Let's go. Hey.
Get right at them. Drive them this way. Come on, boys.
Let's go. Slow down. Come on.
Nail it down.
He's just showing off now.